So thank you, everybody, chair and the committee members. My name is Lily Williams. I live in Weare, New Hampshire. I was born native of People's Republic of China. I lived there for 24 years. I got my law degree in Shanghai, and I came to this country 36 years ago. And my part-time business is China expert witness. I'm qualified to go to federal court to work with both sides, from prosecution side and the defense side, to testify on anything related to China as a China expert witness. So I want to be here to support this bill in principle, maybe some logistics that we can work out. Number one, do you know that China is a totalitarian country? The CCP dictatorship is not elected by people. Nobody gives them legal authority, but they control every citizen's life. The things were not too bad. When I was in China in the 80s, later 90s, economic reform, they adopted limited free market capitalism, and the people come out and engage in China, do business, do trade. The life was pretty good. I supported the economic reform. That's also pre-Xi Jinping. But the one-party system never changed. So they still control citizens' lives. I had to get permission to even leave China, come here as a foreign student, legally, on my personal private passport. After Xi Jinping became #1 leader with 3 positions, military commission chair, president, not elected, party secretary, he controls all the powers. He got rid of constitution to be #1 dictator for life. And after him, he learned from Soviet Union collapse to say, we're not going to let the Chinese Communist Party collapse. We're going to expand internationally. That's his goal. So since 2012, they have initiated Belt Road Initiative to go to South Africa, Caribbean, and Europe and United States. After they enter World Trade Organization, they come to the United States. And at the beginning, we're just doing trade. It was wonderful. But what else came with them? Spies, police stations, Confucius Institute. It was on our campus, UNH, for over a decade, paid by Chinese government in New Hampshire. It just got shut down end of last year, or maybe the year before, but very close, got shut down. And also they use TikTok, WeChat, all the trade softwares to infiltrate into our country. It's called a soft power invasion of the United States and the West. They don't have to fire one shot to achieve Xi Jinping's China dream, which is by 2049, China, the totalitarian country controlled by one party, will become #1 global power economically, militarily, diplomatically, and technologically. That's his China dream. They even paid, I don't know how much money in New York City on one New Year's celebration, a huge billboard inside of New York City, Times Square, China Dream. It was in English and the Chinese language both. And as Chinese American here in this country, been citizen for 30 years, they constantly harass me, threaten me. I'm not able to go to China for the past 10 years, and they're here trying to censor my speech. And I don't have TikTok, but I have to use WeChat to communicate with my extended families, including one younger brother in China. And they censor me. And the friends who wanted to support me and my campaign in the past got also censored. And Confucius Institute now, the name is changed to International Education Foundation. And they're inside our schools, might just under different radar. And the Wall Street has a package. The Chinese companies include the Chinese state enterprises who work for Chinese militaries and go into our index fund. So check out if our pension fund are investing in some of those index funds. You don't get to know, oh, we're investing in China, and give Chinese government power to go expand military. So China is our #1 adversary today. Of course, China is behind Russia, Iran, North Korea, Cuba. All those communist socialist regimes are adversary countries to our national security. And I speak Mandarin Chinese. I'll be very happy to provide you translations and important articles to read. But I do have this map you can see. Please pass it around. This map from last June by New York Post talk about all the acres. They did not own that many acres so far from China and Chinese companies or individuals, but they are all near our lighting military sensitive national security areas. And also one thing, please understand, Chinese students and scholars come to this country are subject to China's national security laws. You don't get a passport to allow you to leave until you promise to perform, to do whatever they want you to do. Espionage, yes, I deal with cases like that. And go to universities, join the Chinese Students Scholar Association, go to protest whenever Chinese consul in New York City, San Francisco want to organize protests against Americans, agendas. Remember how many of them you have seen even during pandemic. And the Free Palestine movement, you got Chinese students take mask off, dress up like Arabs, mask off as Chinese student. And those Chinese visas today are under review. You can be deported and the visa revoked it. So I just want, because I live in New Hampshire, I love this country, I risk all to save the country and the warm people, especially, I know New Hampshire people are very nice people. And we're now not New York City, so you don't even see threat of transnational oppression for overseas Chinese to speak the truth. Some Chinese live in New Hampshire, and they got harassed by these spies in New York City and in Boston. It's a real danger. And I'll be happy to share some of those sensitive information with you. Some are on the radar of the FBI. But personally, I'm threatened by social media, Facebook, and X. They just want me shut up. Maybe they don't like me to come here testify either. But I will be very happy to help out, to answer questions. There's a very good website for you to follow. It's called the Committee on CCP, which is a congressional committee. The only thing they work on is China. And so this bill I support, and in principle, and some states are working on similar bills. I went to Oklahoma in January, and they also run into same issues. It's not just United States, it is also international issue. As I said, China dream, it's not Chinese people's dream. Chinese people are the victims of their government, of their regime. Like the business people we deal with, small business owners, they're all victims, but they have no choice. In order to do business, in order to exist, in order to come out to study, they have to comply with their national security laws. Everybody has to comply, or you're not allowed to leave China. So whoever has the power to come here to buy land and to come here to study or something, they don't have a choice. And with big money, that could be state enterprises. That could be the CCP previous leaders on the board of those enterprises. And they are very shrewd and straight smart. They will go fly under the radar, bypass foreign national agents requirement and the foreign business review, and to go buy land and buy factories, buy business. Most recently, how many of you know? GNC, American company, was purchased by Chinese state enterprise 2018. 80 of them are on our military bases. You're buying vitamins from them every day, and they have staff there work every day. You have no idea that's owned by Chinese government companies. So those are very, very dangerous, concerning trend for me. I have been talking like this for many years, but I'm here in New Hampshire now. I'm at your service. Whatever you need, please call me. And also, if you have questions, I'll be very happy to answer you. Thank you.